Hi everybody, how are you? It's Mike Andrew. Today I'd like to talk about executive presence or executive maturity. This is very big in the corporate world. For those of you that are aspiring to get into senior management or executive management, executive presence always comes into play. What I don't want to do is define it. That's boring. We can get into gravitas, confidence, composure. No, I want to get into real life practical example of what it can look like. And it reminds me of a saying, a quote by a guy that was a former speechwriter for a number of U.S. presidents, James Humes. He said, every time you speak, you are auditioning for leadership. But let me give you a real life example of how you can demonstrate executive presence. When you're in a meeting, whether you're in a meeting with 3 people, 10 people, 15 people, and it's not your turn to talk. Usually it's someone's updating the boss on the status of different initiatives. It's an opportunity, if you want to demonstrate executive presence, to listen and ask questions. And that takes confidence. And you know what else that does? Not only confidence to ask questions, it demonstrates collaboration because you're asking questions, maybe giving some other ideas or insights or input. Doing it in the right spirit. I had one guy once that one of his colleagues was presenting and he pumped her with questions, not in the right spirit, put her on the defensive. I had to stop that immediately. But it's asking good questions with confidence to learn more, understand more, and to help. That's collaboration. It starts right at home. That's an example of executive presence. When it is your turn to talk, here's a big one. When it is your turn to talk and update the boss on the status of some of your initiatives, what I see all the time is people just make eye contact with the boss and they forget about their colleagues and other stakeholders that are there around the table. What I always suggest is balance your eye contact, not just with the boss, but with all of your colleagues. Make eye contact. And that's another form of confidence, by the way. And that goes to show that you're giving them attention and you're drawing their attention to you. So it's establishing executive presence by not just focusing on your boss, but focusing on everybody in the meeting. You're all colleagues, you're all in it together. So that's a real life practical example of how you can begin to demonstrate executive presence and maturity. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.